Mic check. Oh man, I totally feel you on the headache front. I missed stream because I had a really bad migraine attack for like 2 days. I completely feel you on that. Yep. Sometimes my own physiology is just like, you suck. And I would do a little unboxing on something I ordered to try. I gave up coffee, so I wanted to order a tea sampler and try and be a tea drinker. Oh, it was allergies that got you? For me, it wasn't anything to do with an outside factor. It was just something that happens every so often to me. Sorry, my friend was just sending me something, letting me know that she was watching on her TV. Oh. Hi, it's nice to be on your television tonight. You're allergic to your baby cousin. Oh, come on. Let's see, what did I get in my sampler here? I got Fruity Paradise, Chai Love. I do love chai tea, so that's probably gonna be the first one I try. I'm looking for something to replace my morning coffee, basically. Lavender Chamomile. I'm not a big fan of chamomile, so I'm probably not really gonna be into that one. Well, I don't really like flowery taste. You're allergic, whatever illness he has. Well, I feel you on that too, because I just got over that really nice, not nice, nasty cold I had. Tried matcha and it was like gritty to me. I didn't like it. It's so sweet. To me, it's more of like a desserty kind of thing to me, especially with all the milk. Yeah, sorry. Blueberry Wild Child. I do like hibiscus. I have a hibiscus tea in my cabinet right now. Clean Green Machine. I do like green tea, so that'll probably be good. I don't know if it can replace morning coffee though. Nutty Almond. Well, this says relaxer on it, so that's probably not going to be good for in the morning. Matcha is supposed to be bitterish. Well, I like kind of like spicy flavors. So I'm probably gonna end up with chai, probably. Or maybe some sort of black tea of some sort. Which, I mean, that's basically what chai is. It's a spiced black tea. I want to see what this one smells like. It's just a reminder, you know, to make sure that I have it working and so that, you know, if there's anybody that needs it, they know that it's there. I love how that smells. Black tea, ginger, cardamom, cloves, cinnamon, and pink peppercorn. And passionberry jolt. See what this one smells like. Ginger. Ooh, that smells delicious. So this is my first sampler set of loose tea leaves. I've never tried loose tea leaves before. I've read that they are more what do you call it? Flavorful, and you don't get like any like off flavors from the tea bags. Sure. You can put your emotes in. I don't mind. Load it up. Damn it. I don't care. You're good. I'm just gonna be here sniffing dead leaves. I like the little rainbow flashy one. The little heart rainbow doohickey. Oh, and that little furry looks like a Chewbacca. That's cute. Let's see, we're I'm okay with caffeine free as long as it's not something that's like relaxing. That does smell good though. So let's see. So far, I'm really liking the smells of these with the red labels. I'll put those in the front. And then next is the blueberry one. That one smelled really good. See what this almond stuff smells like. That's kind of like what I'm going off of. It's like if I like how it smells, I might like how it tastes. That's kind of how I go with like most drink, honestly. Oh, come on! Open sesame. Okay, here we go. Started a new anime you wanted to talk about? I know there's somebody watching that would enjoy talking about anime. This smells spicy. It doesn't smell creamy. Oh, it's a relaxing tea. Let's see, it's called Airy Beretta. Well, they might not be an active chatter. I think they're watching on a TV, so it'd be a little bit hard for them to be in the chat. And I don't pressure for chatters. Hanging out, it makes me happy enough. Let's see, what is this one? Fruity Paradise. A type of green tea. And definitely smells some sort of like passion fruit or something. Let's see. Oh, it's the mangoes I'm smelling. Okay, just a couple more. I'm not gonna open the ones that I know I'm probably not gonna like the chamomile. No thanks. Alright, this one's just a green tea. Basic. Whoever watches anime, know you are appreciated by a 15-year-old Splatoon pro. Ooh, I can already smell the fragrance of this just by ripping the seal. Ooh, that is potent and citrusy. Wow. That is not what I expected. Green, oh, it says right there on the package. Lemongrass and orange peel. I thought it was just a basic green tea. I didn't read the fine print on that one. Like, I enjoy anime, but I know that there's at least one person here that, is your, what? Oh, it sounds like you just hit your head. Oh, no. Pretty good. Caffeine free. Looks like it's naturally sweet, too, because of the pineapple and, some cane sugar label here. Oh, but it's got marigolds in it. I'm not big on flowery stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna try these in this specific order. Not today, of course, because that's too much tea. Now your headache's worse. Oh no. Get like a I don't know what you prefer, but get a compress, like a warmer, cold compress. Or take some ibuprofen or something. I prefer aspirin, but I know that not everybody can take aspirin, so. But I'm gonna try these in this order. So there's Chai Love, Passionberry Jolt, and then That's the first two caffeinated ones I'm gonna try. And then there's blueberry wild child, caffeine free though. Nutty almond cream. I'm not sure how I feel about that one, but it does smell good. You're not taking ibuprofen? Okay, then don't. Oh, this one has caffeine in it. Okay, I'll move that one up. The fruity paradise. Oh, and so is the green tea. Yeah, but I didn't like how that one smelled as much. I'm gonna leave that one there. Okay. I'm done with the tea sampler box. I think it's time we get down to some painting. Maybe some blah, 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 blah. Oh, you might take some ibuprofen if you're not better by tomorrow. That's a good plan. Make sure you're hydrated before you go to sleep. That'll definitely not help your headache if you don't have enough water in your system and go to sleep. Oh, I should probably change screens, huh? There we go. I'm sorry you gotta sneak around to stay hydrated, but I'm sure your family would want you to feel better, so hopefully you don't hit your head on anything else on the way down. I mean, getting a glass of water is a very innocent reason to be up and about. I'm sure you won't be too upset. Well, I mean, unless he's like super grumpy when he wakes up, I think he'll be. Hey, out there! Unless it's like 3 a.m. 11 p.m. is close enough to 3 a.m. for your old dad. Oh, so you do have a bedtime. See, I thought it was just understood that you go to sleep late and that's just how things are run around you. Nice to see you in chat, Bear. I mean, it's supposed to be asleep at 8 p.m. That's pretty early. I'm pretty sure even when I was in like grade school, my mom didn't make me go Betty Bye until like 9. I made close enough. Do school at 5 a.m. It's okay. You're just trying to sneak around your house. You're allowed some typos. Oh, you were saying you live 2 hours away from your school. Ooh. I didn't even know that you could go to school for vet training that early. Over here, um, that's like something you do after you graduate high school. Hmm. Oh, okay. And then we already learned that over there, you guys do less school, like for less, like fewer years than we do. So if you're already ahead by your standards, you're much, much more ahead by American standards. That's serious. When you were talking about midterms and finals, I didn't realize you were talking about vet trainee midterms and finals. That's pretty serious, bro. So I know that I had planned on being further along on this painting when I did come back to stream, but I I did try to paint on Friday. Yes, I tried to paint on Friday morning, um, to have some fresh work for the stream that evening. And while I was sitting here painting, I started getting really dizzy again. My head started pounding again, so I had to go and lay down again. I was really upset about it. I was tired of feeling like crap, and I really didn't want to miss stream, but it happened. So yeah, I worked on it some today, but then I haven't like left my house in almost a month from one reason or another. Like at first I just didn't have a reason to go anywhere, and then I got sick with a cold, and then I got sick with a migraine, and then I had to recover from all of that. Um, Rambling and missing chat. Okay, hold on. Right. We know that you're an overachiever. Right. Okay. Can I please send us, or can you please send a song for me to listen to on stream? It's non-copyright. I'll wait until you come back. But I went and had some human interaction outside of my house because apparently that's important for our mental health as humans. So I went and did that because I haven't left my house in almost a month. And it was starting to make me feel weird and crunchy in awkward places. So mentally, weird and crunchy and weird mental places. As in like I should talk to people outside of my house for a little while. And it was particularly, good because it was just kind of going over and hanging out at their place. So it wasn't like out in public. So it's kind of just like exactly what I needed, really. You have no water. How do you have no water? I mean, I have like filtered water that like comes out of a dispenser. I mean, tap water is not my choice either, but I mean, I just have like a filter at home, pour tap water through it and have nice, tasty filtered water. I don't know what prime hydration is. Is that like Pedialyte? No, I don't know prime. Okay, well, I don't know who KSI is, and the only thing I know about Logan Paul is that a lot of people don't like him. Oh man, I'm feeling some shade coming from chat. Oh no. No, I don't. I don't. I pretty much live under a rock with my paintbrushes. Painting's time consuming. I don't have time to keep up with all these internet celebrities. I don't know who anybody is, really. Unless you'd rather I be a subpar painter. You want me to be worse at painting? I could spend less time painting so I can keep up with all these people. Okay. Good for them. I'm happy that they found success. Bruh. I don't feel any detriment to my life by not knowing, so. But I'm happy for them. They did their thing and made money off of it. Who? Google, please? Why? Why do I need to Google it? Famous for being edgy? Prime is one of the most famous hydration drinks in America. Okay. But I mostly just drink water, so... Young people still. Well, that also explains it then. Oh, well, that explains it. That's why I don't like it. I don't like coconut water. You're gonna stop telling me what's problem. Let me live in a sad water place. Was that the most famous drink? Because of creators. I mean, I get that like coconut water is like all trendy and shit, but I think it tastes shitty. I don't like how it tastes. It's got other stuff in it. I mean, I'm not opposed to all coconut-based drinks. I like Rebel drinks. REBL. I think it's just REBL. But it's coconut milk instead of coconut water. I mean, there is like a drink here that it's really just coconut water. I don't know what it's called because I don't fucking drink coconut water, but milk. You hate calcium. Milk those coconut. The Rebel drinks, they have more than just coconut milk in them too. They have like mushroom powder and stuff in them. I like one of those whenever I like accidentally skip a meal and I need something nutritious to get me to the next meal, basically. Yeah, like reishi mushrooms and stuff like that. Kind of like that coffee replacement that's really trendy right now, like mud water. That's mushroom powder too. Yep. Mushroom coffee. It's a real thing. Look it up. It's called mud water. Look, they were the ones that named it that. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna look down on them for that because they made a whole successful company out of it from what I can tell. So I'm gonna leave that one for them. Does it taste terrible? Mud water? No. I was tempted to try it and then I don't know. I didn't. Um, it looks nice. I think you can get it in like different flavors, like chai flavors and mocha flavors and stuff like that. But I haven't personally tried it. It's not real mud water. It's a brand called Mud Water, and it's a mushroom powder that's a coffee replacement. But I decided that um maybe it would be better for me to cut back on dairy in general, which is why I made the decision to try out being a tea drinker instead of a coffee drinker. Because I do like teas, it wasn't part of my morning routine. Um, I'm excited to change it up. See if I can get that morning kickstart without coffee. Try matcha soda? Ooh, that doesn't sound good. I even tried carbonated yerba mate, and I was already kind of iffy on. I even tried like Starbucks's matcha, and I didn't like that either. To me, that was just as gritty as the packets I tried at home. I think so. It's like a zest citrus fizz. I don't know. From like mango and pineapple, I'm not real big on citrus, to be honest. I don't even know if those count as citrus, to be honest. Drink it before you watched a certain anime, and then watch the anime. Dude. Oh, the song. That's right. Sure. Go ahead and put it in Discord, and I will listen to it over here. I'm gonna be here, but I'm gonna be on a BRB screen just because my computer is way over there. And I'm gonna be at the camera frame anyway. But the mic is still gonna be active. I'm gonna be here listening to the song. Okay. Just put it in Discord. Okay, I'm gonna sit here and paint until I see it pop up on Discord. Don't rush or panic or whatever. I got plenty of time to just paint while you look for it. Instrumental like the ones I'm listening to. Do that because like I'm already talking, so it's easier not to have to talk over words a bunch. I mean, some of the songs on this playlist of non-copyrighted music, some of it has words, but I think for the most part. You sent it? What channel did you put it in? Or did you DM it? It looks like you DM'd it. See it popping up above my server. Back over there. Like I said, it's gonna be a VRB screen, but I'm gonna be here just because I'm out of the camera frame. Swing my mic over here to the other side. Okay. I don't have anything clean or set up on this side. That's why I don't want to show my computer side. DMs. Pause. Spotify. Back into Discord. Okay. River flows. Okay. Okay. I can sit here and paint and listen to it a few minutes. The real side of Millie. Personally, you don't like it. Flirty Mango. Just listening to a little song request that Adam wanted to listen to on stream. Girl dying from cancer. That could be a lot of movies, actually. That could be A Walk to Remember. That could be Fault in Our Stars, right? Or 5 Feet Apart. I don't actually know if the girl dies in those, but the title of the song, River Flows in You by Nightcore. Adam said it was non-copyright, so if I get a strike, I'm blaming you. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna somehow end it on you. Just want this moon to be over with. Oh, but Flirty Mango, I was working on the sketch for your commission last night. I'm about halfway through the sketch, and let me just say that your Dracula is gonna be dressed to the nines. She's gonna be looking snappy. Ooh, you roasted some peanuts. Okay, the song's over. I gotta put the playlist back on. It was a nice piano melody. I enjoyed it. And I did some like methy kind of like swirls to lay the framework for Medusa's hair. Four subs, fair. Yeah, sure. That's a fair trade. For what? The sketch that I was working on, it's Flirty Mango commissioned a little sketch. I'm waiting, or not a sketch, commissioned a painting. I'm waiting until I complete the sketch and I know what I'm getting into before I set a final price with Mango there. Well, Mango's a paying customer, so that one's gonna happen first, but I should be able to finish these Halloween paintings around the same time together. And then Mango's painting is gonna be next, and I'll probably put yours in alongside it. So when I start Flirty Mango's painting, I'll start your challenge at the same time, just to keep something like in the rotation. I mean, you did put it in there in the challenge channel as a joke, but I think it's a cute idea, so I'm still gonna paint it. British humor is identified. I mean, I don't get most jokes, honestly, and it's hard through non-audible communication to get humor. So how much is a commission? 5 gifted subs. Well, I'm not like doing prints or anything, so commission is a one of a kind original and not be reproduced. So it really depends on the size and the amount of detail that goes in. So I mean, each commission is priced individually. There's no like set price point. I don't know if I'll be doing commissions for subs. That's a little bit ahead of the timeline here. I'm not even affiliated. Your MC is what? Main character? The only thing I know that MC stands for. Your profile picture on your Discord. Well, weren't you talking about getting a digital artist to work on that? Unless like you want like a physical original to like hang in your space. That's something I could possibly help with. How I interpret her? I mean, so when somebody asks for like figural work, usually what I do is I pull up a 3D modeling program. I make the pose I want the characters to have, and then I look at reference pictures of clothing and such, and hair, and I draw from that to make, you know, their embellishments or whatever, which is what I'm doing with 30 Mango's commission. I have 2 female figures posed in kind of an American Gothic style pose, which was part of the commission request. I'll definitely post it in sketches once I get the sketch figured out. Everybody gets to see what I'm up to when I'm ready to share it, at least. While you're loving how the moon looks right now, thanks. Give me full freedom as long as she's in a winter outfit. I don't mind. Well, I mean, you can post some references of her or something in the challenge channel. I'll go over them and look at them. I can't promise, you know, a specific time that I'll get to it, but I already have Flirty Mango's commission first in line. I mean, I don't really like discussing the details of commissions here. You can send me a DM of what you want size-wise and like the amount of detail that you're looking for, whether you want scenery or just a background, that kind of stuff. And I can get back to you about it later, but I don't like discussing right here, not the details of them. I can definitely discuss what they're gonna look like when I start working on them, but I like to keep that kind of stuff separate. Yeah, no problem. I only do the cold shoulder thing whenever it's some just nonsense happening in the chat that I don't want to participate in. I mean, if you don't have a lot of money to work with, then it'll just be a smaller painting, probably. Bigger paintings cost more, obviously, and if you want a tiny painting with a lot of detail in it, well, then that's also more than if you wanted a little painting with, you know, a basic subject and a background. The difference in currency. I think that y'all's currency is actually worth more than ours right now. I think it has been for a while, actually. There's like, maybe I need to treat my plants again. There's something flying around. It breeds pet frogs and also breeds isopods. You have around 200 to work with. For one painting, you're willing to throw that much money at it, or you're saying that's just the money you have? 30 is what you're willing to spend on one painting? Let's see, $30. That's I'm not sure right now. Oh, the limit is 200. Oh, you were saying 30 about the frogs. Sorry, you're having 2 conversations. Okay, so 200 is the maximum you would spend on a painting. I mean, $200, that buys a really big painting. especially if you're not looking for a ton of scenery. Dinner time, BRB. Okay, have fun. Eat some yummy food. He only has 20, and they're all dogs. I when I lived in my grandma's house, she had her brother and his wife live with them for a time, or live with us for a time, and they had 6 Pomeranians and a chinchilla. And I mean, they were an older couple, so they couldn't, do as much. The 6 Pomeranians, I don't really know how potty trained they were because they were kind of smelly. You don't know what a chinchilla is? It's like the little, people make videos with they hold little signs. They're like a type of rodent. They're really, really soft. They used to be used in the fur industry, but then people stopped using them. They have like 5 hairs per. They're kind of like a squirrel, but like instead of a bushy tail, they have a round, fluffy body. You can't get them wet because if they got wet, they would be hypothermic and they would grow mold and stuff because their hair is so thick. Just look it up. Just look up chinchilla. I mean, they have like a little bristle tail similar to a squirrel, but it's much smaller and a lot less fluffy. They're really, really delicate, but they look like a little like fuzzy softball with a funny little rodent head. You probably just have a different name for it than we do. Rat child. You just don't have them? Too cold for them? Well, I mean, but they're not. I think they're like indigenous to a cold climate. I just don't think that, England or whatever has them because it's too humid, probably. Let's see. I'm gonna Google real quick what area chinchillas are indigenous to. Where are chinchillas in the wild? The Andes Mountains. So Peru. They're a mountain type rodent. They like it up in the mountains where it's arid and kind of chilly. But not like overly icy cold as Peru. It kind of actually really goes with the music. It was timed really well. I'm like so close to just being like, fuck it, I'm just gonna paint the tree and work on the moon later. I'm getting so tired of this moon. I mean, I said it last time, it's tedious and annoying, but the payoff is huge. You saw an image and it looks cute, you're gonna send it on the Discord? Okay. Well, again, my computer's way over there and I don't want to like stop painting. But I will look at it later. I'm just not gonna look at it right now. Eventually I'll have 2 monitors and I can go over there and still control and see my stream. I know I could use studio mode, but I'm not the best, so it would just be easier if I had 2 monitors. Eventually I'll have that and I won't be like out of the camera frame or BRBing to go over to my computer during stream eventually. It's so fluffy. You know what? You're right. I could look at Discord on my phone. I feel kind of rude playing with my phone during stream, I guess. Yeah, that's a chinchilla. Exactly what I was talking about. I get to see the fluffiness. Well, I used to live with one of those. I don't remember what they named her though. I feel bad about that now. She was kind of fat because my uncle, or my great uncle, whatever you want to call him, my Uncle Buddy, he was you know, older. He passed away not that long after living with us. Kind of like basically wanted to like come home at the end of his life kind of deal. That's why they moved in with us. But he was older, so he would forget that he had given her treats and he would keep giving her treats. So he was always like giving her almonds and dried fruit and stuff. So she was kind of chunky. Hold on. We found one with a dump truck. Sorry for being a tushy dump truck. I mean, chinchillas, they are very round little things, so I don't think it's that. what's in front of the moon. The Bat-cat. You know what? I'm gonna do just a little blending right here, and I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and work on the Bat-cat. Because I need something to re-motivate me back into this painting after being away from it, from being sick and feeling crappy. A little Chewbacca. Bat-cat. Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and just skip ahead to Bat-cat because I think I just need to. I think it's needed. Clean up some of Bat-cat's lines here. Lose anything too important here? All right. Listen. What color do I want to make the Bat-cat? I was thinking about making them like really dark with like blue highlights. Like when somebody dyes their hair like too black and it shines blue. Is Zelda the best game ever? That's a good question because I agree. It is definitely up there in my top games. With red highlights? Because the spider is gonna have some red highlights on it because I'm doing it kind of like a Black Widow spider. Decision. Because I was thinking like it's gonna have like some like yellow highlights popping off from the moonlight, but then around the front to give it that, you know, really good three-dimensional effect. I might want to throw in some blue highlights. Maybe a blue widow. I don't want to be too limited with my color palette because there's so much gray and white from the moon. It's Monday for you. I'm sure Mondays really are the worst for some. At the very least, I know I can get darks and shadows started. Getting closer to your birthday. Happy early birthday. Little jar of oil here. I won't be live for it. Or will the day after, though? Well, I would hope that you're not spending your birthday on Twitch. I would hope that, you're doing something special for it. Something with your family. Or friends, maybe. Unless I'm ill again? What's a friend? You know what? When you find out, why don't you let me know? I'm just kidding. It is hard to consistently keep friends with how much I move, though. And nothing on the people that I meet, just, it's hard, when there's so much distance. Hard to keep in touch. I mean, me and my own father haven't spoken in months, so. Oh, it's not like somebody's using me thing. It's just usually it's just distance. Out of sight, out of mind. It's easy to be friends with people when you see them all the time. Is that a friend, though? Oh, somebody who isn't using you for personal gain, is that a friend? I don't know. I don't think it's they are a friend or they aren't a friend. I think there's different levels of friendship. But I think that a friend for me is somebody who, even if they aren't talking to me on a regular basis, I'm still, in their heart or mind because they care. Even if we haven't talked for months at a time, if they're still, thinking about, how I'm doing and hoping that I'm doing well, and we're still friends. You're an only child. I thought your brother stole your phone or something the other day. What's the truth? Well, me and my brother only share our mother. And my brother and or my brother's dad and my mom, they were only together for less than 2 years. He doesn't agree with it? No. Can't win them all, I guess. I'm sure, y'all will, you know, find some sort of middle ground. His sister, on the other hand, she's cool with you? It's probably that you guys are both guys. It's just like a, you know, I guess that's the only requirement for you to be okay with another girl. Is that the deal? No scratching and you're cool? Ginger phobia? I thought that was something that stopped existing back in like 2008. We'll find so much other shit to be afraid of now. For no reason. Willing to make friends with anyone, just can't portray it because you're introverted. Well, I guess that's what the internet's for, right? And no matter where I move, I'm always friends with my friends on the internet. I just didn't start making internet friends until recently. Yeah, no, I get it. Internet and real life, being introverted is two different things. On the internet, you don't have anybody in your space, making it hard to put sentences together. At least that's how it works for me. Here, I'm comfortable. This is my environment that I get to control. Totally different. Advice from Hope equals good. I don't pretend to be a sage. Just somebody that does a bunch of stuff and hopes I don't, and I hope I don't, contradict myself. There we go. Voila. You asked to be taken back to the lower grade classroom? Felt like slowing the pace down. Oh, making friends with people your own age. Yeah, that does make sense. Eventually, the age gap would lead to, people around you having completely different concerns and experiences. And if it's already hard to relate to people, that would just make it harder. I mean, that's fair. Like, that's a pretty serious trigger. So just removing yourself from that situation, that's completely fair. If I had been the teacher in question, I would have been like, peace out, see you later. Make sure I check on you. And sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, see? That's a reasonable teacher. That's a good teacher. Good. Can't really say that some of the teachers my brother has had at the school he's at right now have been that understanding. They tried to make restrooms only available in between classes. Like, couldn't get permission to go to a restroom during class. Like, bathrooms are off limits if class is in session. Yeah, I mean that's fair. Totally reasonable to just get out of there, whether it was a crying situation or it was just a situation you couldn't deal with. And it's fair enough if that was a crying situation, because I cry at TV shows, so real life stuff, forget it. I'm gonna cry for sure. You were spoken about the rest of the day. Oh. I mean, people are naturally curious. And when something doesn't follow the usual monotony and obedience that everybody's used to, and stuff like that will happen. Doesn't make it okay or right, though. Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, feelings, they come up when they want to. Doesn't always happen when we expect it, right? They don't want to deserve you, so they don't deserve to. I'm sure just being older, they don't know how to relate to you any more than that you know how to relate to them, the younger person. So it's probably just, an awkward space in between y'all. Doesn't mean that they're, you know, evil, unfeeling, not understanding people. They're still people. And I'm sure there's, a little bit of an inferiority complex layered in there for some people. Not all of them, but some of them, a younger kid being in there and the older classrooms. They probably feel a little inadequate that somebody's that far ahead. Sometimes you wonder. Well, I mean, if that's what that guy chooses to do with his time, then yeah, he's probably not making the best choices about being a human, but that's going to be for him to answer to in his own time. The way I see it, whether it happens in front of us or it happens later on or in public or in their own homes, people get what they deserve. If they deserve good things, then good things come to them, and if they don't, then one way or another, the opposite's going to happen. Bad things are going to come their way. I mean, you probably won't be the shortest person for long. Although I reached my full height at 16 and stopped growing. But that's me. And I wasn't really good about eating, all the nutritious foods when I was younger. Still am not to this day. Horribly picky eater. Oh, okay. Well, that's probably why he's picking on people if he's the bottom of the class. He feels inferior in one way, so he needs to drag people down rather than do the work to be at the bottom. Which, I mean, he might not be doing the work because of something going on with him that nobody sees at home. Well, maybe he, has problems because he does try, still doesn't get much for it. People do any number of things for any number of reasons. Sometimes they do shitty things for shitty reasons. At the end of the day, we don't have any control over that. We only have control over what we do. I mean, that's probably the answer I would have given. I had people try to pay me to do their essays and artwork and stuff in school. For assignments, and I was like, I could get in a lot of trouble for that. You're asking me to risk do your work. Like he was going to use his sister as a bargaining chip in this tutoring negotiation. Pretty messed up. And try that. That's pretty gross. I'm glad you didn't make a deal like that. That reflects good on you. I mean, saving everybody else from being bullied, that's a pretty good price to ask, I think. Guess being the bad guy for him is worth the bad grades then. The shortest 17-year-old man without dwarfism. Well then. And when I was in high school, I was hoping that I stayed short because I was gonna go for the dwarfism scholarship. But I happened to be like a couple inches over. How tall am I? I'm 5 feet and 1/2 inch. How tall is the dwarfism scholarship? I think it's, if you're shorter than 4'9". So, my last growth spurt was when I was freshman in high school. So if I had stayed the same height I was as a freshman when I started my freshman year, I would have qualified. But I had a growth spurt when I turned 16. At the beginning of my sophomore year. Or over the summer or whatever. And I ended up growing a little bit more that year, and I stayed at 5 feet for the most part. In England, it's 4'7". It might be 4'7" here. It's been a few, I mean, been more than a few years since I looked at any of that shit, so it could be the same thing here. Let me see. It's a quick Google away. Off or dwarfism. Oh wow. Okay, for men it's 4'10". I don't know, it says women and men. So 4'10" or shorter here. He's persistent. Oh, yours changed too? Look at that. All right, Mr. Bat-cat. I'm gonna like make the wings like a little bit purpley. Okay. Especially where it's like the fleshy webbing. These grades are just too far gone, huh? Hey, Flirty Mango, welcome back. I decided to skip ahead and work on the Bat-cat to kind of re-motivate me back into this painting. I know it's kind of breaking the rules and, you know, not really supposed to paint one object in front of another, but I figure it's still the preliminary layer on the Bat-cat. I can always go back to the moon later. I need something to I need something fun to get me back into this painting after all the tediousness of getting the moon mostly there. We're taking a break from the moon and I'm working on the Bat-cat because it's just needed. How was my weekend? Well, I mostly just rested because I was still recovering from that really nasty migraine attack I came down with that I missed a stream because of. I kind of messed up on my announcement when I skipped that stream. I didn't at everyone on Discord, and that's why the message did not properly do its job. But good old Tanzo, he was there and he caught anybody that asked questions, so that was good. But I'm feeling better now. I think it was, as much as I didn't want to miss a stream, I think it was good that I did take an extra day off. Friday morning I had tried to paint and I started getting really dizzy just sitting here painting. I had to go and lay back down. Pretty rough. But the weak constitution of a young maiden, apparently. Anybody that knows me and some of the stuff that I get up to would not think that. Um, I mean, when I was a dog groomer, I was hefting, 100-pound dogs up onto grooming tables, and I was one of the two people that was, "It's too heavy. Can you come lift it for me?" Helper. And I've been known to wield a chainsaw on rare occasions, so weak and dainty are not things that I would typically use to describe myself. I'm buff. Nah, I'm just stubborn and I refuse to submit to gravity. And I happen to know how to lift with my legs. Most people forget how to do. You need to know what the chainsaw's for, though. Well, I taught myself how to use one to clear some land for my grandmother once, and then I took that self-taught skill and I used it for some sculpture work. When I was graduating college, I made a 3-legged chair out of a log. And that chair still exists to this day on a friend of mine's back porch balcony in South Carolina. It was fun though. I carved away the big chunks and made the shape I wanted, and then I used an angle grinder with a special disc, and I made like a very organic, undulating kind of surface. And then I about went insane with all the sanding I had to do it after. But it was worth it in the end. It was this very like almost like natural, looked like it kind of grew that way kind of chair. And being such a funny irregular shape, it was important that it was 3 legs because then it like naturally balances itself. Kind of going through a phase where I was like really obsessed with Art Nouveau and furniture that was around that time, the Art Nouveau movement, Alphonse Mucha, that kind of stuff. I did these huge paintings with my friends in them. They were all about kind of like fighting your inner demons while facing the world with a brave face kind of thing. I had like these forest backgrounds with, all these like kind of dark, nightmarish things kind of peeking in through the foliage. And I added in like in the background in the foliage only like poisonous flowers. Which were like kind of allusions to toxic positivity. It all looks great and fluffy and beautiful, but it's not going to do you any good to take that in. I don't really get that like overly wrapped up in concept anymore, just because like doing those paintings, it was kind of delving a little bit too deep into my own psychological issues. And I'm past that now, and I don't want to dwell on it. And that's kind of what those paintings did. I had to think about that stuff a lot, and kind of had to live in that part of my brain for too long. It was pretty rough, but I got through it, and I got a degree out of it. So it's getting a little bit toasty in here. There's I have a hair clip in here. Oh well, I'll just have to keep annoyingly brushing my hair back. Whatever. It's chilly here too. It's just kind of warm in my studio between the house's heater. Make sure my house doesn't get too cold, and this PC running the stream right next to me. So plus I'm wearing one of my favorite sweaters because it's sweater weather. So figuring out what I want to do these weeks. Want to kind of bring a little bit of fantasy into it with the colors. I mean, it's a cat with bat wings. So I don't want to be boring and just make them regular black and brown. New York Comic Con is this week. Yeah, we were talking about that with some friends earlier this afternoon. We were over at their place visiting before I had to go on stream, and and we were talking about it. We were like, we know it's super last minute, but are you guys going? And we're like, he's in the military just like my husband, and he's working. She's been saving up for birthday presents for him, so. I feel like I would very, very quickly become like overstimulated at something like a convention. Never actually been to one. If it was something that was hosted like outdoors, I could probably get more into it, but from what I've seen, they're basically like indoor things at convention centers and hotels and stuff. And I get really nervous in large crowds of people. Like any situation where there's enough people that they're like bumping into each other, I'm extremely uncomfortable with that. Like at that point, it's no longer fun. It's get me the hell out of here. Like so my husband being in the military, we typically go to these military balls every year, and when it's cocktail hour, everybody's just kind of like, you know, milling around and such. But then they let you know that they have the dining hall open and people are taking their seats, and everybody rushes in all at once. And when that happens, if we get caught in that flow of people, I'm sweating through my dress, and it's party's pretty much over for me at that point. And then it's like 50-50 whether or not I'm gonna get like a really bad stress headache or just be grumpy the rest of the evening. Just kind of totally shut down as far as like conversation and talking to other people at our table. Like it's fun to, you know, like play dress up and have a romantic evening with my guy, but at the same time, all the other stuff that goes with it is not fun for me. Also, there's usually like one really, really drunk person at our table, and sometimes that is a whole thing by itself, so. Which, like, I mean, at the same time, fair enough. Like, that's your one night a year to cut loose and be crazy. You have to be, you know, representative of a large institution of respectable people every other day of the year. But it's no reason to go to the point of being disrespectful and throwing food. Has happened. That actually really pops on camera. Now, last year, we kind of had a fun substitute because COVID, everything was canceled, large gatherings like that. So, what we ended up doing was we attended a really, really nice formal dinner party at a private room in a casino with a friend who was retiring, and they wanted to celebrate that way. It was his last year with the military. They wanted to commemorate that, and the ball was not active. COVID. That is something I could definitely get into if that became like a regular thing. Not that somebody needs to be retiring for something like that, but um, I had a blast doing that. Which, like, I mean, the difference in that is several hundreds and hundreds of people, maybe even a couple thousand difference people. it together. Here's pretty. Here. This thing's a little funny because it's like built in. And if they both are obvious. You DM'd me on Discord. Don't read it out loud, it's top secret. Ooh. Well, a top secret congratulations. Nice. I'll have to like YouTube it or something so I can see how it all goes down. Or if it's gonna be on Twitch or something. Now you wish I was going? You'd wish that kind of anxiety on me. Come on. Maybe we can wish that I didn't have social anxiety and those kinds of things wouldn't sound so scary to me. Yeah, like I see everybody like posting about how they're so disappointed that they can't go and like buy stuff from the other stalls when they go and sell their art or whatever they're doing at the con. I'm like, I would be perfectly happy just sitting at my little table, you know, with a protective little bubble of like walls and a you know, a table of wares to sell to people, because then there would be like a separation between me and all the people. A little bit less scary. I'm sure that if I keep at this long enough, eventually I'll end up in a situation like that, you know? Very, very, very far off in the future if I can keep this up. But, just to say that, you know, I've imagined it, you know, like how it would go. Probably have to bring a change of clothes because I'll sweat through the ones I show up in. Because that's how it goes when you got that kind of anxiety. At least for me. Sweaty mess. I had to do a phone interview for a job I'm trying to get at the local bookstore, and or the local Barnes and Noble, and I was sitting right here when they called me, trying to get some painting in before stream, and just that phone call for the phone job interview, and I was sweating bullets just talking to somebody that wants to employ me. I used to take antidepressants and anti-anxiety, or well, an anxiolytic for the symptoms, but they just made me foggy, and they kind of like almost dampened my creative drive, so I didn't like taking them. You're not much of a crowd person either. You love talking to people, especially at Comic-Cons. Make a lot of good connections. I mean, yeah. That's the part I end up missing out on, because you know, connections, they good stuff in those connections. It might just be something I deal with. It might be something I get past. I'm not gonna count myself as a failure for one or the other. Yeah. Like I've kind of just accepted it as part of who I am, but I'm not gonna like say that it's something that will never change either. It would be nice if it was something I got past. It would definitely open doors for me, I'm sure. If it doesn't, then life will go on. What? I know, Oh, the time change is messing with your internal clock, huh? I think it's 15 minutes past your dinner time, but in reality, it's not. You just think it is because it's getting close to the time change. Have I ever had Big Red Soda? Is that like a red cream soda? Or is it like just like a red berry flavored soda? Either way, I probably have. When I was a kid, I was always on this kick about trying different sodas. Kind of like bubblegum or cotton candy. Ooh. I don't know. Those aren't really flavors that I would ever go for. Only get it when you visit Indiana. Not sold in New York. Okay, well, I've never actually spent like any time in Indiana. I think we drove through it on the way here from California, but I don't even know if we stopped for gas in Indiana. What are you getting into over there? Being nosy. Like, when I think of red soda, I think of like Mark's red cream soda. It's in Texas too. I'm in the fridge, so you were thinking about it. Well, if it was sold in Texas, there's a possibility that it, may have made its way across the state line when I was a kid at one point or another. I did try it. It has slipped my memory. I feel like I've seen it though. I can almost conjure a mental image of what it would look like, I think. When I was a senior in high school, I used to like treat myself every once in a while at a specific gas station that sold Jones soda. Like this, like, I don't know, like small brand soda that like made a bunch of different flavors with cane sugar instead of like refined sugar or whatever. I wasn't sure if anybody else would know it, so I was kind of overly descriptive. I liked how the different flavors all had like a different black and white photograph. I think that was what kind of like drew my attention to those. That and I've always liked sodas that were sold in glass bottles, cans. I never really liked soda that was sold in like a fountain cup or plastic bottle. To me, they just don't taste as good. You're glad he didn't hit send. Yeah, kitty cats, they're devious. There's no telling what they be typing these. There's one cute little monster cat, if I don't say so myself. Might be a little bit too cute for Wednesday Addams to get along with him, but I think he would fit in the family great. Definitely see Morticia Addams being just delighted brought her a little spider to decorate her flowers. After she cut all the rosebuds off, right? Trying to make the most polite, squeaky dog noise. It's not time yet. It's not time yet. Doesn't get her way. She goes over to her bed and she angrily roots around in it. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go pout. The kitty cat's eyes. Really tiny paintbrush. I don't think I have one. Oh, I have one more. All right. Yellow for sure. I am running low. Really nice golden yellow I have. this one. I cadmium yellow deep. Love me some of that cat yellow. Look how happy it is. Not really, because I can't stand color yellow, but when you need it, you need it. But I like yellow in very, very small doses. Extremely small doses. Maybe with a little touch of green around the edges. If there's any juice left in the halo green. A little bit too vibrant. Yummy. Green. Muddy it up a little bit. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Yummy. When I was still like figuring out my color mixes and stuff, I used to like get so excited about a color. One time I made this like shimmery jewel blue green and like I had like a spasm attack. I got so excited about it. Just like, what? I made a pretty color. Still get excited, but maybe not quite as animated as I used to. I'm more matured. Big brain decisions. This is why people. Oh my god! How rude for you to interrupt me. You got another 20 minutes to chill. Sit up here on your pillow. Dean. You'll get fed when it's time. Big brain decisions. How do you make black cat pop? It'd be mostly black. Chocolate head on, one little dab of paint. So statistically, now in modern times, people are less likely to adopt a black cat because it's harder to photograph them. I think it's a load of bull honky. Really stupid reason not to get a black cat. I hadn't adopted Henry first, I for sure would have found a black cat that somebody had passed over. But Henry came into my life first. Henry boy. bitten off more than I can chew with this cup. Hard. Hmm. It looks like he's wearing like little werewolf pants or something. you just cut out? Hello? Ooh, green highlights on a black cat. What did I get myself into? aren't hardly. Mhm. Oh, I think that cats are kind of shaped funny when you really think about it. I don't even know it's a cat unless you face. We'll talk about dogs having a no bones day. queen is content on that pillow behind me. There, kind of nestled right about there. Camera's kind of blocking her. Chatting for just a second. Right there. Can't move the camera for you to see her. Otherwise, the key for the painting will be on. Snug is a little doggo in a bun. I know what she looks like. Little all curled up. She hot dog in a bun. Body pillow. That just looks like a big messy void right there. Nice. I lost the audio. Well, I think that's an okay stopping point. I stay here and try and paint the cat's face and that last little foot. I'll be here for another 45 minutes. But yeah, I mean, as far as the stream goes, it's not gonna look like much now. Oh, no point in having them hurt my ears. Oh, oh. But the Bat-cat has been started. Wings look pretty good. I think I'm gonna have to look at some other examples of paintings of black cats to figure out highlights and modeling. I think I'm heading in the right direction. The paint is still very wet to build up those dimensions of color and light layers, which I kind of planned on, which is why I was okay with skipping ahead, even though the moon. It'll get there. It's got to dry enough for me to add some like yellow highlights in for the moonlight, and then it's really gonna pop then. It's gonna work out. I mean, it has to, right? This is too cute of a painting for it not to. Little bye bye. I mean, I wish I was leaving on a better note with the cat, but it is what it is. I mean, it's a challenge. I figure out some way to make it hard for myself at some point or another, right? Gotta have a problem to solve, something to learn from every painting almost. Well, anyway, good night. Go feed my doggos. Steal another slice of pizza. Be a little pizza gremlin. Oh, bye. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by, Adam and Flirty Mango, and oops, sorry, and Alt Bear stopping by in the chat, saying hi. See all you guys next time. Everybody else that hung out with me, thank you. Bye bye.